Hello and welcome everybody to the Housing Tips, the show where we talk about housing news, housing information, and everything in between. Today we have some fantastic news that just came out. The brand new, hot off the press CPI Inflation Report. Jesse, what is the fantastic news today?
The 12-month inflation rate is at 2.5%. I mean, it's down 0.4 percentage point from the July level. And so that's like the lowest since like February of 2021, man.
Wow, so 3 years and we're finally reaching a lower inflation rate. I that is ecstatic news for anyone that's thinking about buying a home, anyone that's thinking about, hey, prices are really expensive. Things are starting to slow down with the inflation report that's coming out with much better than expected news. I think the feds are going to drop the rates. What are your thoughts about that, Jesse?
I mean, based on that, I think that's going to suggest that interest rates may stabilize or they're going to decrease. So pushing down mortgage rates, So maybe that's going to really help buyers more willing to enter the market, hoping to make homes more affordable, and just, hoping that trend, for the market to change a bit.
No, definitely. And something I did want to bring up is that even though the CPI inflation report doesn't equal lower interest rates, making it easier to buy houses, it's all a set of dominoes, which is something that I've learned over time that if the CPI inflation report comes out better than expected, which it did, much better than expected, then that will lead to the Feds thinking about lowering interest rates. And then if the Feds lower interest rates, then the big banks that offer the mortgages to buy homes and buy houses will start lowering interest rates on themselves, making houses a little bit more affordable. Is that correct, Jesse? Or is there anything I missed during that explanation?
Yeah, it has a impact on home affordability, lower inflation, then it kind of eases like some of that pressure of like everyday costs. So buyers to have more confidence in their financial outlook. So it might encourage people to save a little bit more for their down payment, feeling more comfortable entering the market. Hey, this could even be good relief for renters, who may see like less aggressive like rent increases. So it could appeal to like, a broader audience. So I think to stay alert like for these trends and to for realtors, lenders to really guide their clients in making like the right informed decision.
No, 100%. And I definitely think, and I've already seen the mortgage rates for big banks. They're starting to, they're looking at the goalpost, they're looking at the edge, the cliff right now, and they're thinking, oh, if the interest rates come down, and with this great news, let's lower interest rates so that people could even start buying houses now and look for houses now and start calculating. And I've seen it today that because of how the great news came out, big banks are already thinking, hey, we can offer a little bit lower interest rates on houses. But I 100% agree with you. And I think that any good news definitely helps first time home buyers, definitely helps anyone trying to buy a house, whether you're first or second house or third house. Lower interest rates make it easier to afford houses. Lower interest rates make it so that there's a broader market to people that are selling their homes. It allows more people to come down and look at houses and realize, hey, maybe we can actually make this a reality. But it's just a small snippet, and there's still a lot more to come. And hopefully we have more good news with the Fed meeting on September 18th. But very short video today. But is there anything else you want to talk about, Jesse, about the CPI inflation report that just came out?
No, yeah, I mean, just hoping, we'll see next week and kind of see what happens. But still, I'll still emphasize the importance of getting pre-approved, for mortgages, taking advantage of the lower rates right now. And on the other end for sellers, I think reminding them that while prices may stabilize, like there's still demand, especially in like high demand cities. So it makes it, a good time to list properties that are priced correctly.
No, 100%. Especially in Southern California. I know that there's always a housing shortage, especially in Southern California. And so the prices are still on the higher end. Houses are always going to be more expensive in California, especially Southern California and the Bay Area. But anything that could help, I think that's great news. But besides that, I want to thank you so much for your time today, Jesse. I tell you that
Thanks,
almost
Eric.
every single one of our episodes. But if any of the information sounds great, you want to hear more news, more housing information, or everything in between, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. But until then, thank you so much, Jesse. And thank you, everyone, for viewing this video.
Thanks, guys.